Pontoffel Pock, Where Are You is certainly very creative. This was released in 1980. It's directed by Gerard Baldwin and written by Dr. Seuss. And it tells the story of Pontoffel Pock, who gets a job at the dill pickle factory. And unfortunately, very quickly, he kind of makes a mess of it and is sent on his way. And he wishes that he could just escape all of the stress that he's experiencing. And he goes off on this indescribable journey. It's very hard for me to put this into words without going into a lot of detail. But he visits all kinds of places with songs all the way throughout it and really fascinating characters, so many different characters, all of whom are brilliantly animated. Some we get more information about than others, and he gets a chance to prove his worth and I guess to make amends for what happened. And I won't say any more than that about the narrative, largely because I can't, because it is by far one of the most confusing Dr. Seuss stories, but not in a way that's hard to follow. It's just got an awful lot happening at any one time. A lot of the characters' names are obviously quite peculiar, as we get with Dr. Seuss. They're words that sound fun and exciting, and words that a lot of children will like to repeat. But it does mean that it's very hard for me to remember all of these names, having just seen this once. But it's very, very well animated. I love the animation style. It's very busy. There's a lot going on, not just in terms of the action, but in terms of the animation. Visually, there is so much to look at. Mostly, it's very bright and vibrant, a lot of vivid colours. The characters are very well animated. They all look slightly different. They have great costumes. And as far as a protagonist, Pontoffel Pock is interesting enough. I feel like he could represent the everyman. I think most of us have felt like this character at one point or another and have just wanted to get away from it all. And, well, if this is the journey one would go on, who could blame him? So it's pretty decent. I probably wouldn't, well, actually, I don't know if I'd watch it again. It's something that's really fascinating, and I found it to be very peculiar, even by Dr. Seuss's standards, but in a way that means I didn't fully absorb all of it because there's so much going on. So I might actually watch it again at some point and see what it's like with a second viewing, see what I pick up on that I maybe didn't. This first viewing, very, very well written, so many words that are just impossible to say or remember as well. It's definitely something that I think will appeal to young children, anybody who likes that kind of silliness that Dr. Seuss, very, very well crafted silliness that Dr. Seuss often presents. For me, it's never going to be a personal favourite, but I have to say it was a lot of fun, and I really admire how creative it is. I will watch it again at some point. For now, I need a break from it because it was so intense. But it actually had a really nice story about not giving up, about second chances, and about what it means to get away from things. Yeah, I liked it. I don't know if it was what I expected, but it was a fun experience.